meeting of council, November 17th, 2025, 7:30 p.m. to order. Roll call, please.
Councilman Backus.
Here.
Councilwoman Offerman.
Here.
Mayor Martin. Here. Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman Harbor.
Here.
Councilman Russell.
Here.
Councilwoman Schroeder.
Here.
Councilwoman DePaulis.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Pledge of allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, do you want to?
Sure. Would Cody and Mary please come up here? Both Cody and Mary were sworn in by me on Wednesday, November 5th, but I wanted to bring them out here to introduce you to them. I would like to introduce Officer Cody Stamasic. Cody has several years of law enforcement experience. He previously served with the Irwin Police Department and most recently with Lincoln Borough Police Department. Cody is also a petty officer, second class in the United States Navy. Cody completed 3 deployments in support of global operations. Thank you, Cody, for your service. And I would also like to introduce Officer Larry Bishop. Larry has 28 years of law enforcement experience. He retired from the Keysport Police in 2019 and served the past 6 years as police officer with Penn State University. Larry also spent 6 years attached to the FBI Drug Task Force. So I'd like to welcome you guys and thank you for being on the force.
Last time we got Larry Bishop back in the
Yeah, that's right.
Executive session, Ashley.
Thank you, Mr. President. This evening, council had an executive session where I provided legal advice.
Thank you. Need a motion to accept the minutes of October 13th, 2025 council workshop meeting, October 13th, 2025 special meeting of council, October 20th, 2025 council meeting.
So moved. Second.
Motion a second. Question on a motion?
Yes, I have a question. October 20th meeting minutes need amended. It pertains to the vote that was done for the stop sign situation, Educational Drive. There was a misrepresentation on the minutes about the speed bumps.
Need a motion to accept the amended minutes?
So moved. Wait, hold on. What was
Yeah.
the misrepresentation?
The speed bumps in the minutes that were written, the statement was that speed bumps are not a deterrent to speed, and that's not what was said in the meeting. I reviewed the meeting on tape, and that's not what was said.
Councilman Pembakis, are we okay to just strike that language completely?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So we have a motion on, let's do 2 separate motions if that's okay. Let's do a motion to approve the October 13th, 2025 council workshop and special meeting of council meeting minutes, and then we'll do one on the amended.
All right, who wants to make the motion?
I move to approve the council workshop meeting minutes of October 13th, 2025, as well as the special meeting council minutes of October 13th, 2025.
A motion on the floor to have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And then the motion for the October 20th, 2025 council meeting minutes, the motion would be to, pending that change with the removal of the reference to the speed bumps. Do we have a motion?
So move.
Have a motion?
Second.
Do we have a second?
Yeah, George.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. public comments under Pennsylvania Sunshine Act 65 PACS 710.1. Public participation. The Borough of White Oak will provide an opportunity for residents and taxpayers of the borough to make public comments. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. Karen Sheridan, state your address, please, and your name.
Karen Sheridan, 1225 Clark Street, White Oak, asking for a friend about an update on 2172 Lewis Street. That's the little tiny, I believe, condemned house. I noticed last week the door was open, and now the door's closed again on it.
As far as we know, there haven't been any updates. This is the property that has been turned over to the COG for the actual demolition process. John, do we have any updates from your end on this, from administration?
No, the last update that I have is that they went out and had their contractor do the asbestos surveys. I'm not aware that the final reports have been provided yet, so that final specifications can be developed for demolition purposes.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is there any other public comments? Mayor's report, Item Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Police activity, October 2025. 1 homicide, 14 alarm calls, both business and residents, 2 warrant arrests, 14 total traffic stops, 18 traffic citations issued, 16 vehicle accidents, 10 domestic-related incidents, 4 PFA served, 12 welfare checks, 20 animal complaints, 44 total criminal arrests, including warrants, 3 simple assault arrests, 11 narcotics related, 2 DUI, 1 retail theft, 2 disorderly conduct. Total report incidents 187. That concludes my report, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Mayor. Standing Committee reports, Finance, Jason Russell.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. The Treasurer's Report for October 2025. Beginning balance, total unrestricted account, $3,060,044.38. Total restricted account balance, $3,977,675.78, for a total of $7,037,720.16. Actual revenues, total unrestricted account balance, $624,866.42. Total restricted account balance, $38,792.44, for a total account balance of $663,658.86. Actual expenditures, total unrestricted account balance, $2,080,779.63. Total restricted account balance, $38,792.44. I'm sorry.
102.
Sorry about that. Total restricted account balance is $110,006.27, for a total account balance of $2,197,785.90, for a fund balance unrestricted account $1,604,131.17. Total restricted account balance $4,374,854.51.
It's 47.
Say it again.
Where am I?
Say the number again.
All right. Total restricted account balance, $4,347,854.51. Total account balance, $5,951,985.68. That's in the form of a motion.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion approving the check register for the month of October, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 52097 to 52238, totaling $1,712,653.29.
The motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion authoring the following interfund transfers for the month of October. Liquid fuels to the general fund, $9,148.64. Solid waste to the general fund, $69,783.10. Post-retirement to the general fund, $3,921.13. Fire fund, Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company, to the general fund, $14,336.09. Fire fund, White Oak number 1 to the general fund, $12,802.31. For a total transfers of $109,991.27.
A motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Jason. Health, Environment, and Cable, Joe Harbert.
Thank you, President Davis, but I do not have a report this month.
Alrighty, thank you. Parks and Rec, Julie Overton.
Thank you, President Davis. There is a motion. I'd like to move to table the motion pending further information from Safe Haven representatives.
A motion on the floor to table. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Just a couple announcements. We did have a White Oak Borough Halloween parade, trunk or treat, a truck or treat event, which I was told was very successful. We also had a brunch, a bingo brunch to benefit the Veterans Memorial Fund. We raised $10,500. We had an amazing response from our local vendors and our local businesses. We had approximately about 200 people attend, so I think we did pretty good. And every little bit we make puts us closer to being able to start construction. So if anybody who wants to buy me anything for Christmas, you can donate to the Veterans Memorial Fund project. A White Oak Recreation Community Holiday Craft Show will be Saturday, December 6th at the White Oak Athletic Association Complex from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Any further information needed, you can contact Karen at 412-965-7909. The White Oak Recreation Evening with Santa will be Sunday, December 7th from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. at the White Oak Athletic Association Complex. Continuing with the Veterans Memorial Project, the Buy a Brick campaign, 4x8 red bricks are $100, 8x8 red bricks are $150. There are coasters that are for sale, 4x4 replicas for $15. More information is located on our website. And George, I hear the seniors have been quite busy lately.
Yes, we have. Last Wednesday, the seniors held their Life Options Resource Fair with 25 vendors and approximately 100 people walked through in about a 2-hour span. Yoga continues on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. We have coffee hour this Thursday at 9:30. Cardio drumming continues on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. This month on the 18th and 25th. Next month we continue with the yoga. Our monthly meeting in December is on Wednesday the 17th. That's our Christmas party with our entertainer, Mikey D. Coffee hours are on Thursdays at 9:30 on December 4th and 18th. The seniors have a trip planned to see the Holiday Pops and have dinner at the Grand Concourse. And cardio drumming again is on the 2nd and the 9th. And that's all I have for the seniors. Thank you.
Thank you. Lori, anything new with the White Oak Athletic Association?
Last week at the, thank you, Joey. Last week at the workshop meeting, the White Oak Athletic Association President, Melissa Tomko, and also one of the chairs for part of the committee, I guess, the basketball committee, Meg Regsnick. They both came and spoke. They provided us with a full report of what's going on at the association, updates, operations, how things are going down there. Also, they let us know that basketball, right now, they have 380 participants for basketball, so that's pretty good. That's pretty much it.
Thank you, Julie, George, and Lori. Planning and Zoning, Amanda DePaulis.
Thank you, President Davis. I have some highlights from the monthly permit and violation report for October. The following inspections were conducted: 17 occupancy inspections, 12 occupancy re-inspections, 1 rental inspection, 12 complaint inspections, 15 violation inspections. These were for new violations, and there were 18 follow-up inspections. The following permits, certificates, or notices were issued: 28 certificates of occupancy, 1 temporary access certificate, 8 zoning permits, 6 permit applications were sent to CEA for review, 6 residential building permits were received back from CEA and processed, and 15 violation notices were issued. Additionally, tonight, that concludes my highlights from the department report that will be available here at the Borough Building during normal operating business hours for review by the public. Additionally, we held a public hearing at 7 p.m. tonight for the condemnation of 1242 Clark Street, which is lot and block number 552-R-155. And so I have a motion to condemn and declare the structure located at 1242 Clark Street, lot and block number 552-R-155 as dangerous, unsafe, unsanitary, and otherwise unfit for human habitation or occupancy, and to slate the property for demolition.
Have a motion on the floor. To have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I also have a motion to authorize Keystone Collections Group to proceed with a sheriff's sale, a directed sheriff's sale of property located at 324 Circle Drive, lot and block number 650-M-272.
A motion on the floor. To have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that concludes my report and my motions.
Thank you, Amanda. Public Safety, Lori Sharger.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. I do not have a report today, but I did want to mention that the police department has been going through a lot of renovations. Chief, would you want to speak on the renovations by any chance?
Sure. So the police department had not been renovated in quite a while. We're in the final stages of it now. We had all the carpets removed, all the flooring replaced with some all-weather flooring, which will be a lot better for winter and everything else that we deal with in the station. We have new computers being installed next week. We had everything painted. We're still waiting on a few things, some touch-up work, but it's had quite a facelift, some new technology. We have some new screens in which we can view our license plate readers, all current calls on the CAD, and as well as our security cameras around the building. So we should be done by the end of the week with all the renovations.
Thanks, Chief.
Sure.
And that's all, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Lori. Public Works, George Pambacus.
Thank you, Chuck. For the month of October, the entire report is available here at the offices Monday through Friday between 9 and 4. Highlights of that report: over 900, over 1,000 man hours were used in October, most of which were sealing cracks on our borough roads, 639 hours. 56 hours were used at 811 training, and 51 hours were used for storm sewer outflow repairs. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. Need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions and fees due for October 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report, Amber.
Thank you, President Davis. Good evening, Council. I have a few items to discuss this evening. The first is the pickleball court project. We received a quote from CoStar's contractor, Snyder Recreation, in the amount of $14,121.62 for the installation of the pickleball systems, trash receptacles, park benches, sport benches, and picnic tables. We also received a separate quote from Mern Incorporated in the amount of $123,500, and that would be for the remaining site work, paving, new fence, and stormwater management facilities, drainage, site drainage. So I would like council to be aware of those two quotes this evening and entertain a motion later. And lastly, on my reports is the local share account grant application. Penny and R prepared a cost estimate for the proposed improvements to the White Oak pool facilities. And a resolution is required from council to complete the grant application. And that is all I have for you this evening.
Thank you, Amber. Need a motion to accept the engineer's report?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Need a motion to accept the proposal from Snyder Recreation, Inc. in the amount of $14,121.62 under the CoStar's Joint Purchasing Program for new equipment related to the Borough Pickleball Court Development Project, and authorize the Borough Manager to sign all documents related to the purchase on behalf of the Borough.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
So, yeah, we're gonna take, we're gonna need a motion to amend the agenda in a second and a vote on that, and then we'll modify, the amount as written. There was just a transpose of the numbers. It should be 123,500.
Need a motion to amend the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. That's proper.
Yeah, now you could just read the motion out, like with the change.
123.5.
123.5.
123. Need a motion to accept the proposal from Murrin Inc. in the amount of $23,500 for CoStar's Joint Purchasing Program for paving, drainage, and fencing related to the Borough Pickleball Court Development Project, and authorize the Borough Manager to sign all documents related to the purchase on behalf of the Borough.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Solicitor's report, Ashley.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to provide an update that last month, council gave my firm authorization to go ahead and prepare a resolution for the creation of a blight committee. That has been prepared, and council is reviewing it, and the hope is by December, or at the latest at our January meeting, that there would be approval of that blight committee resolution. Also, we're going to be working on a plan to transition the current and delinquent garbage collection fees to Keystone, so that'll be in the works over the next few weeks. And that is the end of my report.
Thank you, Ashley. Resolutions and ordinances.
A motion to accept the solicitor's report.
Need a motion to accept the solicitor's report.
So moved.
Second.
Need a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Resolutions and ordinances, Ashley.
We have a resolution and an ordinance for consideration tonight. First is Resolution 2025-18. It's a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, authorizing the filing of a $450,000 grant request under the statewide local share assessment grant program through the Commonwealth Financing Authority, and approving the president and the borough manager as authorized signatories for all grant documents for the borough public pool bathhouse rehabilitation project.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2025-18.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Next, we have ordinance 2025-19. It's an ordinance of the Council of Borough of White Oak, Allegheny County, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, amending ordinance number 2017-24, authorizing the installation of official stop signs at the intersections of 4G Way and California Avenue and Fallon Way and California Avenue within the Borough of White Oak.
Need a motion to approve ordinance number 2025-19.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business? Do we have any old business? I'd like to announce December 8th, 2025, 6:45 p.m. council workshop meeting. December 15th, 2025, 2025, 6:45 PM council workshop meeting, 7:30 the same day, the council meeting. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
You know what you did.